Who the heck is this guy? If you're new to the Metroid series, you're probably unfamiliar with the masked individual seen at the end of the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond trailer. Well, I'm here to tell you who he is, as well as what we know about the story in this game so far. Let's begin talking about this shady guy with two Mocktroids behind him named Sylux. This isn't his first outing in the Metroid Prime series, as he made his debut in 2006's Metroid Prime Hunters on the Nintendo DS. And honestly, he didn't do that much in it. He fought Samus a few times and got messed up by the final boss in a cutscene. However, we did see him again 2 more times. He appeared at the 100% ending of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, in which he followed Samus's ship through lightspeed. At least, fans assumed that was him, given that the ship here resembled his from Hunters, called the Delano 7. But series producer Kensuke Tanabe confirmed a few years later that this was indeed a Sylux, as he had big plans for this character. This was proven even further with the ending of Metroid Prime Federation Force, where he sneaks into a Galactic Federation facility to hatch a Metroid. So, what makes this character important? Well, we don't know. Sylux is a blank slate. There's not much that's known about him beyond his weapons and abilities. As stated in the Metroid Prime Hunters strategy guide and his trophy in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, he holds an intense hatred for the Galactic Federation, as well as Samus for working with them. And that can safely be implied by his introduction in Prime Hunters, where he ruins some Federation troopers' entire weekend. Also, it's worth noting that Sylux was referred to as it and not he in his Smash Bros. Trophy description, but recent interviews with Tanabe refer to him as he, confirming he's a living organism and not some robot. Whether he's human, though, remains up in the air. His hatred for the Galactic Federation could serve as an interesting narrative tool, maybe giving him a sympathetic backstory. Maybe his family was killed by the Federation, or he worked for them before being betrayed by them. Honestly, the Galactic Feds have done some shady stuff in previous Metroid games, so it wouldn't surprise me if his hatred is valid. Then there's his beef with Samus for helping the Federation. But maybe there's something deeper in this conflict. There's a long-running theory that Sylux is Samus's younger brother Solomon, who, according to a Nintendo Power article, was reported missing during the space pirate attack on her home colony when she was 6 years old. But that was deemed not canon in the Zero Mission prequel manga from Magazine Z, so I think we can safely throw that theory out the window. Interestingly, Sylux looks more human in Prime 4 than he did in Hunters, although the sound he makes when entering the scene doesn't sound very human. But now, let's get to the story itself, because even if we don't know anything about the main plot, there are inferences we can make based on interviews from Kensuke Tanabe back in 2015 when Federation Force was announced. Speaking to Eurogamer, he said that he would like to create a story centering around Sylux and Samus, also involving the Galactic Federation. Well, now we can see 9 years later that this is indeed happening. The space pirates, Sylux, and a few Mocktroids are attacking a Federation research facility and call it a hunch, but I think they're trying to steal this thing right here. What could it be? I've seen some other content creators like my pal Trav guy here mention that it could look like the logo of the game if you turned it to the side. Maybe it's sort of a black hole device because the logo resembles a black hole. Perhaps Sylux intends to use this for interdimensional or even time travel, hence the subtitle of the name being Beyond. We even see Samus walk away from what looks like a portal at the end. So, is the cake a lie? Well, Tanabe said in the same Eurogamer article from 2015 that he wants to make a Metroid Prime game set on one planet with a time-shifting mechanic similar to Metroid Prime 2's single planet with dark and light variants. So, assuming that he didn't change his mind within the last decade, we could probably expect Metroid Prime 4 to have a similar concept, being set on one planet with portals that change time. We won't know for sure until we see another trailer probably, but that seems to be the direction this game is headed. So, that's all we know about the story so far in Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Stay tuned for more coverage by subscribing to GameXplain and hitting that notification bell. Until next time, bye!